to show you a little trick about the bobbin sensor. You're going to notice on your Husqvarna Viking bobbins, there's a little kind of top up in here, kind of a ridge. And when you start filling the bobbin, it fills the top ridge first. And then once that's filled, then it comes down here and fills the bottom part. And that's just fine when it's regular sewing thread. I'm going to show you how you can trick the machine a little bit more. When the machine indicates or can see through this bottom area, and that's when the thread sensor is going to come up here on the screen and make it so you can, well, it's telling you, hey, you're almost out of bobbin. When you're working with bobbin thread, you're going to notice bobbin thread's a lot thinner. So that means that there's more yardage left at the top when it tells you you're out of bobbin. Well, you can keep sewing a little bit further. I'm going to show you how. But I'm going to show you a little trick as well as how to get it so the bobbin, you might say, leaves less on the thread at the very end. So I'm going to just use the feature by threading the machine and using the thread through the needle and wind my bobbin. So I'm coming up the hole from the inside to out, come all the way up across the front of the machine and onto the bobbin winder. Make sure the thread goes in this little groove, and that's why these little bars are here, to protect the machine from thread as it's going into the bobbin winder. Go ahead and engage the bobbin winder. If you want to slow this down just a little bit, you can. You don't have to. I'm going to just do it for just so I can show you a little bit. As I push the play button to start the bobbin winding, I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this a little bit. Give myself a little bit more thread to hold on to. When I touch this, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to tap the bobbin thread down. What that's going to do is leave less thread at the top and then get the bottom to fill up, and then it'll fill up to the top a little bit later. But what it'll do is leave less thread, so when your sensor goes off, you are done because you only have a couple rounds left to go. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go a little slower. Here we go. All right, push play, and I'm going to tap it down. See how it just did a few spins at the top? And then it's going to go ahead and fill the bottom for me. I'm going to push stop here, and then it'll go ahead and fill all the way to the top. If this hasn't broken off, you can go ahead and clip that thread so there's no little thread coming up the middle, and then go ahead and finish winding your bobbin. Now I'm going to show you how this is going to be when you are sewing, what the pop-up message is going to look like. So I'll just go ahead, and we're done winding our bobbin. We'll go ahead and take this off, cut our thread, and I'm going to just take some thread off here just so we know we're almost to the end. Here we go. So it's going to look like this when it's done. See how I can almost see through those the bottom part of the bobbin? All right. So this is what you can do. And if you did have extra thread in that top ridge, because sometimes I forget to kind of do the little trick up here, I'm going to show you how you can sew a little bit further. So let's see here. We'll probably have to go, not too far. It can see through it, but if I don't touch OK, if I touch OK, it's going to come up again. But if I leave that pop-up message on the screen, I'm going to be able to sew until I get to the end of my seam, and I can go, okay, I'll change it when I get here. All right. And then I'll be able to just pull it out and put my new bobbin back in here. So let's see here. Now there's hardly any thread left to take off. So there was just about 14 inches left on my bobbin by doing that little trick on the top. So that's a great little way to save some of your extra bobbin thread.